There we go. All right. Hello, everyone. Hello. Happy Monday. Welcome to Soul Chats, where I bring on people who move me, inspire me, people who are just passionate about their mission to the point where I'm like, wow. Like, yes, we need more people. And so, my intention with these soul chats is, for me, I get to connect with these amazing people. That's a plus. But you also get to be introduced to them through these soul chats. So today I have this dear sister. You won't even believe how long it's been since we connected this way and how excited I am that we're doing this today. Bridget, welcome. It's about time.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm so grateful to be here. And it has been years. It's literally years.
Yeah. And we were just talking about this. It was through when the multi-author book Awakening, that book was powerful.
Yes.
Whoo, I remember. Yes. It was all the people in that book and just everything that happened around it. It was so dynamic and activating and just, it was so cool. But yeah, that was like the last time that we did something like this where we talk, we do like messenger, but it's not the same as like connecting like this. And, I wanted to share real quick and then we can, dive into you and your magic. There's plenty there. One of the things that drew me to Bridget is her passion when it comes to you being visible in your magic. And I've known Bridget in this online space for years, and it has never shifted her. If anything, it's expanded and become even more in ways how she can support all of us in like being visible and using our voice. And I love how passionate she is about it. And you can see it because she's actually walking her walk. She's doing it too. She's showing up as that. Yeah. So first of all, Bridget, don't get me started. I can go on and on about you, but welcome. And thank you for joining me today in Soul Chats.
Thank you. And also thank you for seeing me. Just thank you for seeing me. I just really appreciate that.
I got you, sister.
Yeah.
I got you. I love your energy. I love everything you do. I love how you show up. You're very authentic. And I appreciate people who are, there's another word that was coming through. It's like authentic and also trustworthy. Like I can count on you. I know what you got to bring. Like there's no like, I'm gonna hide here and then show up a little bit. It's like, this is who I am. The lioness herself is here. I'm ready to roar. Yes. And I just appreciate that. I really appreciate that when people show up in their fullness. Yeah, I just appreciate that. Okay. For people, seriously, we can do this party. Like it can go on and on all day. But I want people to know you. I'm talking about visibility and voice and lioness, goddess, and people like, who is Bridget? So yeah, tell us, for people who don't know you, who are you and what is your service in this world?
Well, my spiritual name is Priti Daljot Kaur, and it is the lioness who's connected to God's love through community and groups and bringing people together. So that is my dharma on the planet. It is to unite us all together. And in this iteration, in this season of life, it looks like through books, visibility, speaking, and the voice. And it may change. I'm open to that. We're open to what comes, but right now in the very logical, tangible sense, it looks like helping business owners feel safe to be seen, using their voice, showing up in their uniqueness, pitching themselves to media, being seen for all that they're doing on the planet. And I like to work with the people who know that they are literally born and here on this planet to shift consciousness through their business.
Yeah. I love that. I love that last part there. That yes. Are you going to say hi?
Hi.
Oh, God. One thing so I was talking about the voice and visibility. And I remember you doing a challenge once in your group, and you do this more often now where people can actually join in. But I remember when we did it, I was like, oh, I don't want to do it. I don't want to say that. And I got to experience you through that challenge, but also through us being in Adriana's community too. Like, it's like, get out there, stop hiding behind the post, show up, do your videos. You help me figure out what is the best way that my soul wants to be expressed through this virtual world. It's not just words. Like, I can do the post, but when I do a video, when I use my voice, I notice that it's so much more potent. And if I can even interact in person, then it just blows the lid off, right? But you help me, in this virtual world to zone in on that. What is the most, especially going from trying everything, it's like everywhere. It's like, what is the most effective, most powerful way that my energy wants to pour through? Yeah.
I love that. And really think about it. This is not something that can be duplicated by anyone else. Our voices are completely unique, and voice is very powerful. Sound is very powerful. Sound changes consciousness. And when we hear and we listen to people speak, something happens within us. We feel an activation of sort when people speak. So when we're talking about business and selling things in the online space, there is nothing better than being able to show up, speak, teach, because people can feel our energy through the voice. They can see us, which adds just the whole other element. And then we're not just this random person trying to sell them something online, which, we're kind of all over. We're kind of done with that at this point. We don't want just that. We want real humans if we're going to invest in anything.
Yeah. It just dawned on me. One of the challenges was 30 days of visibility, where we had to do a video like every day. Yeah. I was like, no. Well, and then all the excuses like, well, I'm too busy. My son has one. I was like, no, get on there. And you helped us to really break it down. Like, it's not about being on video for like hours. It's about, what is your message? What is it? Like, we got specific, we got to the point. And when we showed up, it was more powerfully that way. We shared the message, and then that was it. If it needed to be longer, great. But it's okay for us also the short burst of power just pouring through, and when did your passion for this start? When did that spark happen?
I will say that I feel like these seeds were planted very young for me, because I grew up in a family where my dad is a performer, actor, speaker. So this isn't wild that I'm doing this work right now on the planet. And at the same time, my path ventured in other ways. And I really found myself back home in this work about 5 years ago, when I moved and transitioned as a yoga teacher, began hosting women's circles, workshops, and felt the call to just start posting online. And for me, what worked really well was to show up and teach something every single week, to get on video, to provide value, to just share things that actually just excited me. And I felt like I could be the disseminator of a message to impact people. And what that made me realize is, number one, not everyone was doing that. Not everyone was using their voice in the online space. Most people weren't getting on video because, yeah, let's face it, it's scary, it's vulnerable, it's all the things. People can see you. So we had that happen, and I just kept up with it, kept up. And the other great catalyst was the Awakening book, where I really pivoted my business entirely to support online business owners and visionaries, entrepreneurs, to help them with messaging, video, visibility, and using their voice. And that was now 2.5 years ago. And then we have publishing, and everything just makes sense. But of course.
Of course. Yeah, I like, the video part is like, for me, I had this idea that I had to be all gussied up, like when you watch some of the people who are like doing really well or show up online, like they're, everything's on point, the background, everything is on point. It's like, I have to make sure everything is perfect before I show up on video. And you broke that. You helped me break that. It's like, just be yourself. Like, cut it out. It's like, you're just making excuses right now. Cut it out and show up. People want to connect with real people. So if that is you, then go for it. But if it is not, then stop trying. That's why it's not working, And I love that.
And you know what's funny? I remember asking people why they weren't showing up on video, like why they weren't doing it, why they weren't using their voice. One of the number one answers that blew my mind was because I don't have time to do my makeup. And I was like, oh shit, like we have this thought and illusion that we need to look perfect. We need to break that down. And I've really been sitting with the marketplace, just like the state of the world and consumers, buying behavior, what people actually appreciate now. And what it is it's value-driven businesses, it's authenticity, it's alignment with the leader of the business practicing what they're preaching. So I wouldn't be talking about this stuff if I didn't do probably over 400 videos, interviews, live videos in my entire life. That would look funny. I wouldn't be talking about speaking if I had never stood in front of an audience and thought I was going to pee my pants. We want to invest in business owners who have this type of alignment. So it's not just about the makeup. It's really about how do we want to present ourselves, and the people that we want to serve, are they caring that we are not perfectly in, tip-top makeup shape? I don't even have earrings on today. I totally forgot.
I'm telling you. Like for me, the other part was like with my son, like he joined us for most of it and then he left. And at some point I was like, this is my life. I am a mother and I also have a business, and he will pop in. He's learning from mommy. Sometimes he talks when I'm talking because he's doing the same thing I'm doing. And so I saw it as a blessing. And also it's like, this is who I am. This is my world. There's no perfection as this. This is my way of, this is how things are, right? So if you connect with me, I am a mother. I am a human. Sometimes I don't have makeup on when I show up. Sometimes I don't have earrings on. Sometimes my hair, like I want to just cover my whole head, it's like, it's not on point. But when the message wants to come through, if I hold that back because of how I think I look, who am I doing that disservice to? After a while, spirit is like, whatever, we're going over there. We're going to go tell this person who doesn't mind sharing. And I'm here to do big work. Yes, you are. I'm not going to, I had to stop that bullshit. I had to stop it because the message is so much more important than anything else. And what I realized, like you said, people receive you in your authenticity. Like, don't just be you. Like, yeah. This is who I am. And, when I watch some of the videos where people are like doing your makeup as they're talking or they're in the bathroom, it's like, the message came through and I had to pop on, and this is what I'm doing. You're joining me live. And it's like, I'm there with them, human to human, heart to heart. And it's like, yeah, I need to go to the bathroom and brush my teeth too, and listen to you at the same time. And it's just so freaking refreshing in this day and age that we're in.
Yeah. Yeah. And as you mentioned, like the message wants to come through some vessel. And I believe that when we're using our voices, I'm not always coming up with these topics to speak on. You know what I mean? These things are like beyond me as Bridget and my logical, intellectual capacity. Like this is something beyond. So if a message is meant to come through this chosen vessel, I'm going to stand up for it. Like I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to share it because, as I always say, we're not selling McDonald's hamburgers over here. Like we have messages that are here to help impact, shift, and activate others within this entire world, that's what we need. That's why we're here.
Exactly. So listen, I know you have, you still have the group there. You still, give us the tips and you do the challenges, but you got something better going on to support people who are ready to show up. And I love that you're combining like the technical stuff, the foundation stuff, but also bringing through that spiritual support too. And I know there's more, but tell us about this. How can, people come, what do you have churning that can support people who are ready to step up?
I shared in our little group Voxer Messenger with all the other publishers that we are connected to that I felt like I was coming back home to myself. And what that looks like for me is not just talking about the logical, tangible, strategic, which I can go there all day. Rising Capricorn over here, we can go into that. But what was me and what is in my heart is talking about the energetics behind visibility and being able to hold the pressure of having eyes on us, eyes on our business, and what that actually looks like. So my friend Lydia and I, she's a PR strategist, she's a publicist. We have teamed up to create a media training school that we are calling like the Hogwarts of visibility, because it's not just about the generic how to pitch yourself. There's lots of information out there like that, where you don't need a publicist and you can pitch yourself to media, to be on podcasts, to speak, etc. But we wanted to create a visibility and media training school to help people prepare, energetically, tangibly, logically, strategically, messaging wise, branding wise, speaking techniques, but also how to actually show up in your visibility, in the, oh my God, people are listening to me. Oh my God, they want to hear something from me. That's a lot of pressure for our nervous systems. So that is Visibility on Purpose. It is a media training school to help business owners rock the mic, rock the stage, rock the screen, show up, be able to speak, not pee their pants, but also pitch themselves to land some top tier media so we can bring these good messages bigger. Because it's not just about us hiding in the social media bubbles, which, we can hang out there all day. We want to go bigger.
Oh my gosh, I love it so much. I love it so much. It just, seriously, guys, if you know you're here to create some powerful medicine for this planet, and the planet is, humanity is yearning for your medicine, like, stop thinking it's small. Stop thinking nobody wants to hear it. Stop thinking it doesn't matter. It's time for you to share it. And I brought Bridget in so you know who to contact and take these steps to start to be seen and heard. Trust me, you never know who, sometimes I do videos and I'm looking at the counter thing, which now I just give up on because it doesn't really matter, because people end up watching. At the end of the day, you're like, whoa, right? You never know who needs that message, that 5-minute message that you popped on to share. You never know what that did to someone, or how that brightened someone's day, or how that stopped someone from doing something that would have cost them everything. Shifting their reality, their perspective, or just opening their hearts. You never know what that blessing is. You're just a messenger. You just get it out there, and whoever needs it will show up. But you gotta show up and start small. Bridget will teach you. It's not gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna push you in front of 1,000 people. Good luck, right? We all had to walk through a process, and she is an amazing guide. Like, you have no idea. By now, the people that I've brought on here to introduce you to, like, being who I am, I don't just say things. Like, for me to talk about someone, they're legit. They are incredible. They're doing what they're doing to support all of us. And this woman right here, she is heart-centered and fiery goddess. She will lead you, okay? She will lead you one step at a time, but she will also make sure she pushes you out of that comfort zone that is keeping you stuck. So here you go, guys. It's time to show up. How do you do that? Contact Bridget.
Thank you. I feel like emotional about this conversation. And when you said that you have a message to share, full body chills. And it's like, whoo. Yes.
Let's see here.
Yes.
Denaira. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, but she said, do you have a group I can join? Because honestly, I can't even know what I clicked on to get here. Oh, there we go. She was guided to be here. So tell us, Bridget, you have an amazing group that Denaira. Okay, did I say that right? Denaira? Okay, I love it. You have an amazing group that is still going on, and you still support us through it. You still push us when we're starting to get too comfortable, right? Tell us, how do people find, well, let's go into that. How do people find you?
Sure. So we're on Facebook here. You can just send me a message. Honestly, that's pretty easy. And then tomorrow, so if you're watching this today, tomorrow we have a free workshop on becoming an energetic match for top tier media. So I would say that would be a great thing for you to join. We have 56 people already in the space. People are introducing themselves, good humans doing good things on the planet. So you're welcome to join in there. And I would say that that's probably the most active in this very now moment.
Yes. Yes. And I'll make sure I have all that links underneath. Is it underneath or above? One of them. It will be there. I'll make sure I have that there so you can click on there and join the community. Go to that workshop. Like, just watch her in her elements. You don't have to like take anything I said. Just go experience her. And then you come tell me. You'll be like, oh my gosh. There you go. She said she will message you.
Perfect. You're the best, Abigail.
Oh,
You are.
I love you. I love you. I had to like pause there for a little bit. Of course. Oh, you're still trying to Danita.
Danita, yeah.
Danita. Okay. That sounds so much better than what I was trying to say. Oh man, that's a beautiful name. Thank you for helping me to say it right. I love learning names. Yeah, my last name is a bit, it looks complicated, but it's simple. So yeah. My love, thank you so much for joining me. I put some of the links, but I'll go and check and make sure I have it. If I don't, I'll just ask it from you. Is that even how you say it? Oh my gosh. Get it from you and put it on there so that people can find you easily. But if you make sure you follow Bridget, check out her group, come to the workshop tomorrow, check her out, because she is one of those people that you want in your corner as you grow, as you share your message in the world. Trust me on this.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate you.
My love.
Thank you.
From our hearts to yours, until next time. Bye, everyone.
See ya.